Okay, welcome back. We are here with our week 3 athlete of the week, Oswaldo Cervantes of Nogales. Osvaldo opened his year with a big PR at the Woodbridge Invitational, first time under 15 minutes, running 40th in that massive race. And so we're excited for him and excited to honor that achievement. And so welcome, Osvaldo, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let's start with that race. What was your strategy going in? And then, somebody says everybody's got a strategy until they get punched in the mouth or something starts.
Yeah.
So how did the race actually go? And how do you feel about your result from Saturday?
To be honest, it was mostly about getting back into the swing of things. During last year's track season, I had an untimely injury before attending Arcadia. So I qualified, but I was not able to attend the Arcadia meet. And so because of that, it was really just my coach kind of remaining cautious about whether that would remain a factor in my running. But really the goal was just going sub 15, going out as fast as possible and trying to get the time. And it was definitely a success, I feel.
Good, good. Yeah. So this was your first race of the season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of a big deal to start off in that massive race. How many times did you get banged around in the first 400 meters?
Oh, it was pretty bad. As soon as the first turn happened, I saw a good 6 or 7 other runners fall over, and it was just a quick sidestep, and nearly fell over myself. Thankfully, it didn't. But it was a pretty rough start. Definitely felt a little boxed in, but it's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So what's your training been like? You said you finished track season a little bit banged up. So what's your training been like over the summer, especially relative to the previous summer? Was this a big step forward for you in training this year?
It was a big step forward. In terms of mileage, it has been incrementally increased. I believe that this year we've had, or the most mileage per week was a week where we did 75. But the consistency came with the fact that I have been a part of a summer program at Pomona College called PACE. And so because of that, I dormed there for a month, and I was previously unable to train for that month. But I made it my mission for this summer to be able to consistently run, if not outside, at least on the treadmills. And so it was just a steady, consistent mileage throughout all of the summer. And then as soon as I got back with the rest of the team, that's when I began steady states, along with the long distance runs. And it's just been a thing of consistency, hitting the paces that my coaches set up for me, and making sure that I get the mileage in every day.
Yeah, it really is amazing how critical just consistency is in training. You want to really go for it, but it's just stacking the miles seems to be a really critical thing for so much. So glad that was the case. So when you do move out of steady state running and into workouts, what kind of workouts have been your favorite? Like, what are the ones that you really just love to attack, or maybe you love them because you hate them, but they help you? Which have you really liked?
This might surprise you, but generally hill workouts are pretty fun. While I do miss the track from time to time just to get those fast times and know that I can hit them, knowing that I'm putting the workout in through the multiple hills that are surrounding the Nogales campus, it's good to get the experience back in and understanding, okay, this is what I'm going to be facing in the coming races. I know that this Saturday we'll be going to see our old course and to run again, get familiarize ourselves with the courses once again. So really just the hill workouts, some workouts along Lemon and along that area, they're really some of my favorites.
No, that's great. Yeah, hills are your friend. Hills can be your friend. So how did you get started with running, with cross country and track?
It was during my middle school years. I always took the mile seriously in PE, and I think a few of my PE teachers, they noticed, and so by 8th grade they started a cross country program specifically because they saw me as well as a few others who took the initiative and decided that they wanted to pursue running. So we began a cross country program there, and that's where I first ran my first race. It was a Mount Sac 2-mile course,
Right.
and that's where I got my first experience of going out too hard. Took off at the beginning thinking that I'm all that, and ended up in 13th place. So it was it was definitely like a wake up call to recognizing the fact that as we tell the rest of our team that these races aren't won in the first 100 meters, they're run in consistency and in maintaining a pace. And they may potentially be won in the final 100 meters, but definitely not those first 100.
Yeah. And that's a hard thing to learn, and it's a hard thing to learn the hard way.
Yeah, but I learned it early.
Yeah. So what is it that you really like about the sport? Obviously you've had success, and for some people, they like to win, and that's what keeps them coming back. What is it for you that has kept you going and kept you coming back with our sport?
I believe it's mainly my drive to do something where I can see progress myself. So doing sports such as cross country and track, you see the results based off the work that you're putting in. So it's being honest with yourself and recognizing, okay, if I, for example, missed 3 practices and didn't run them later on my own, and they're showing up in my times, then that's something that holds me accountable. And so because of that, I find it very gratifying to be participating in a sport where the effort equals what you get out of it and equals the results that you're getting out of the sport.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah, there's not a lot of luck in our sport, but there is a lot of payback when you put in the work.
Yeah.
So what are your goals for this year? What are you looking for? What are you hoping to achieve this year?
To be honest, the initial goal was sub 15, but that already happened on Saturday. So
Great.
Going for definitely faster times. Hopefully going to some flat invitationals. That's where we'll get the fastest times. But being senior year, it's really focusing on entering as many of the sweepstakes as possible, just to get as fast as times in whatever course it may be, hilly or otherwise. Also, at Nogales High School, the school record for cross country is held solely at the Mount Sac Invitational. And last year we were unable to attend, but this year one of my goals would be to either scrape the bottom of that or take it and get the Cervantes name up there for a few years.
Yeah.
Also, returning to CIF prelims, finals, as well as making that trip back up to Fresno.
All right. No, that's great. What is your school record at Mount Sac?
I believe it's something around 15:29.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's in the range.
And normally I would sound pretty confident, but I've ran that course before, and you can't be confident on hills, on switchbacks, on reservoir.
Yeah. And you haven't done it till you've done it. So. Yeah. No, that's great. So you're a senior, and you're also an international baccalaureate student there at Nogales, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what are your hopes for next year? Do you hope to compete in college?
I haven't really given that much thought as to whether I'd be participating in cross country or in track in college. I know that based off of, I've really been focusing on academics, and so I believe that I would be able to attend a university through academics alone. But as for recruitment, I'm not sure whether I would want to have my education be based off of me running for that school, because at any point an injury can occur, and I don't want that to be the deciding factor about me continuing my higher education. But if the times come in this season, the time comes in next season, and if schools come a-knocking, then I feel like I might just have to answer.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So again, good luck with your season. Congratulations on your success so far. What's your next race on your schedule?
I'm actually not quite sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I just take them as they come.
Yeah, no worries.
I know we'll be attending the Huntington Beach Invitational. We'll be attending definitely Mount Sac. I don't believe we'll be attending Apache this year, sadly. Also, another big focus is getting both after state, also attending the Foot Locker Invitational, because I wasn't able to run that last year.
Sure.
So those are a few, and then of course the league meets that are coming as well. Yes.
All right. Well, again, thank you. We've been talking with Oswaldo Cervantes of Nogales High School, our Week 3 Athlete of the Week. Congratulations again, and I would say good luck, but there's no luck in our sport, so much success with the balance of your season.